Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Football Manager and welcome to Liverpool Blackburn from Anfield. I've decided to stick with a 4-4-2. I was going to change it up, however I just wanted to try a few players in this formation, just want to see how they go. I am taking a bit of a risk though because Blackburn do like to play well against this formation, but I thought I'd use this as an opportunity, just as I am taking a risk admittedly, but I do want to show as I say, it's an opportunity for me to show you the idea that listening to your assistant in the pre-match meeting saying what formation the opposition dislike playing against, you know, it's a good idea to show you how much of an effect that has. Admittedly, if we win 5-0, then we'll see. I don't want to sound anything yet. Our team here with Torres injured. I decided to put Carroll in with Babacar. I think that's only because I haven't tried these two properly yet. I don't think. Could be wrong, but Balotelli hasn't really done much. I thought I'd give Carroll a go. Morelos and Wilshere. Decided to rest Gerrard. I think his condition was 89, and I thought, oh, why the hell not? You know, I've got Wilshere in there with Morelos. He hasn't played for a while. Joe Cole on the left, the same back four, and Valbuena on the right. He's been injured the last few weeks, so first chance was seen of him since the Marseille game, actually. So yeah, they have Niko Kalinic there, Phil Jones, who is playing in midfield. Apparently, I think he is in midfield. Oops, Daisy. They have Jermaine Genius, just in case you couldn't see there. They also have Christophe Berra, who we went over. I think we went over these two actually. I think I said in the first video for the season 3, saying I think they snapped up Genius on a free transfer, and I think Phil Jones, I assume then he can play in midfield. I don't know too much about the lads in fairness, but yeah, apparently he can play in midfield. Anyway, enough chitter chat. Let's get on to the match. So this is the league there currently. We are playing on this Saturday. We're playing at the later kickoff. So yeah, we are making. Well, strive to make it 7 out of 7 wins. That would for now push us. How many is that? How many is that? 8 points, I think. Ahead of Arsenal. Yeah, it's 8 points. Can't do maths. But obviously we've only conceded 3 goals so far, which is damn impressive. Unlike thing is though, it's weird because Man U have only conceded 2 goals, but they've only scored 5. How's that work? How do you only score 5 goals when you've got Wayne Rooney in your team? I don't understand. I don't think they have anyone else of note. Like the side Benjani. Does he play for Blackburn? I don't think he does he? Whatever. Let's switch the team look and let's do it. So yeah, as I say, we'll see how the team does here because, as I say, admittedly it is an Anfield, so that we do have that going for us. But Blackburn do well going up against 4-4-2, and there you go. Look, they are on the attack already, so I think we should go to attacking since we do have a fairly attacking team. Let's match the team there, and yeah, as you can see, there's good movement by Blackburn, and they enjoy playing against 4-4-2. And this, now, I'm not doing this to. I'm sure you'd be thinking, Job, why are you doing this? Why are you putting your record at risk for this? To be honest, it was kind of 50-50. I was like, I'll just do it, you know. I mean, I'll see how the goodness make, because the game is going on at a pace already. I mean, we're half an hour in, and we've been playing for what, less than a minute, you know, if that. So that's what I mean. They play well against 4-4-2. No, barely any highlights. So I think I may change the formation at half time to the 4-2-3-1. I can't even remember what the hell what the formation is, to be honest. But yeah, as you can see, I'm playing very good football, and we cannot get the ball. But Taiwo's got it back, and this is the first chance for us, at least on terms of highlights, for us to get forward. This is good movement so far. Good passing. Oh, Joe Cole's in. And he stops and just hits it at Robinson. No real surprise there. Poor finish from Joe Cole. Because that's all they bloody do. Hit it at the keeper. Say it time and time again. Just hit it at the keeper. Yeah, no difference. Valbuena's been quiet. Good signings. I think it will be a good signing. And here we go. Finally, we have a goal. And who it is? It is Babacar. So yeah, Valbuena. I'll just talk about him quickly. You know, he's been quiet. Admittedly, we haven't had the chance to see that much of him. You know, obviously he's been injured for like nearest makes no difference 4 weeks. But Yeah, it's been quiet so far. Obviously we're not expecting to be like Babacar paid £20 million for, to explode on the scene like he's doing here. He's a real poacher, Babacar here. Good stuff. Carroll, it's actually really good. Again, this is what I'm talking about with Carroll. As I mentioned last season, he's an assist player. I think someone actually described. I was talking about Neymar in the comments on one video once, and I said, "Oh, I wouldn't touch Neymar with a barge pole," because and I said he doesn't get enough goals, and someone said that's because he's an assist player, and that's 2-0. Babacar, lucky break for us there, where it is 2-0. But yeah, like Neymar he's not not goal scorer. He's like an assist striker, a bit like what Carroll does here. And I think that is, in a similar sense, what Carroll is. We're not going to get that many goals. Evident that it took a deflection off. Who was that? Good finish though from Babacar. Kyle Walker. It took a deflection off Walker, I think, and it's 2-0. So Babacar has two. Still yet to get a hat trick. I wouldn't believe it that Cal was the only person to have a hat trick so far. Like pleased. I never really would say thrilled. I'd say delighted. Obviously, that it doesn't really matter at this point. So you want to get a hat trick anyway. Yeah, I think we look alright so far. The conditions are fine. Rain is still 100. I love that. I love how the keepers are never, like, the conditions never affected ever. But yeah, we're looking okay so far. And it looks at the moment like it's going to be 7 out of 7. But bear in mind, last season we played Blackburn, it was 4-2. We were winning 4-0. And they pulled 2 goals back, and they nearly pulled 3 goals back. I remember Destro, I think, someone may have even recommended me him one time. Destro, remember, it was one of the worst misses I've ever seen on this. It was practically an open goal to, like, really level the game, not level the game, but, like, really swing the momentum towards Blackburn. And he just put it wide. It's pretty much an open goal. It was a terrible miss, and I'm going to start making some subs. Oh, there we go. I will take then Joe Cole off, since it really had much of an effect. I'll put Sawyer on, because I haven't seen him for a while. He's due to go to the England under-19 soon, which is pretty good for him. The thing about Sawyer now, he's got to that stage now where it's not necessarily taking a risk. It's not taking a risk by putting him on. He's not necessarily established, but he's like, I'd feel confident putting him in. I'd feel he's capable. Not like Dijon. Oh, what a miss. Phil Jones. What was I saying? Yeah. Like Dijon, it's still slightly risky because he's so young. But with Sawyer, it's like, oh yeah, he's God's sake, he's very. I don't know what the word to be. Yeah, it's just established, I suppose. Let's take off then. Put Dijon on. Put him on him. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll put him on him. I'm talking about, like, risks, but I'm willing to take that risk. I've done it with a 4-4-2. All I will point out, though, is imagine what the score could have been if I'd not played the 4-4-2. That's all I can actually offer at this point. We'll make one final sub. We'll take Morales off since his condition is slightly low, and Eden Hazard can come on. A very quick match today. So Morales gave it his all, but yeah, a very quick match. And Blackburn have a chance here, and it's. Ooh, I think they may very well could score here. Nope, that's a really poor effort. I was going to say, because usually when the opposition is attacking like that, in like the 92nd minute or whatever, and it comes down to like it's the goals. The scoreline is 2-1. I can't speak today. God, Anyway, never mind. The game's over. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It changes all the time, but yeah, it's 2-0, and the lads have done well. So felt quite game for Valbuena again. Carroll did okay, got an assist. Technically 2 assists. And we didn't see much of Dijon, Sawyer, Wilshire for that matter. Taiwo again, having a quiet game. Since he scored that free kick, he's been a lot more quieter. But yeah, we're flying at the moment. That's 7 out of 7, 21 points. And, well, we're doing very, very well. I remember someone commented a while back on the Marseille game. It gets a bit boring when you win all the time. That's not good. Have a car, classy. Liverpool could buy the title. Not really. We're in debt. Whatever, I couldn't care less about Steve Keane. He's a no. I personally think he's a bit of a no-mark manager. I never really knew who he was for age. I just never really heard of him until he took Blackburn away from the relegation. But yeah, anyway, 7 out of 7. When will it end? Who knows? A lot of games then I assume are to take place on the Sunday. Look at Chelsea. My God. And Sunderland this time, well, they've fallen from grace, haven't they? And who else? Bolton are somehow still up there. I wonder if they're going to be this season's Sunderland. City and United challenging each other there. Wigan up in 9th. And Burnley and Leicester. Not bad for them so far. No draws for them. They've got 9 points. They need 40 to stay up. I think they'll be happy with that so far. Speaking of Wigan, next game is against them in the Premier League. It's once again at Anfield. So join me please. Can we make it 8 out of 8? Find out next time. Thanks for watching. See you then.